Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to the MathewV21688 studios. It is now officially Sunday, May 18th, 2014, and you have seen me do a birthday tribute, or not a birthday tribute, but a shout out to another one of my local newscasters. Well, it turns out that you are going to see one again because somebody else is actually celebrating a birthday today. The person I'm referring to has been with KITV4, one of my local news stations, for a super long time, even before, it was just a little before my time. Actually 5 years to be exact. The person I'm referring to is Paula Akana, and she currently anchors the 5 and 6 news on KITV4, and I happen to have made one of my New Year's resolutions to watch the news a little more often. And I will say that of all the people that I have seen through the years on KITV4, she is one of 3 people who have never changed one bit, at least physical-wise, I mean. The other 2 I'm referring to are Pamela Young and Robert Kekaula, the sports anchor. Pamela Young, the weekend anchor. And currently Paula Akana is also doing a story on a piece of news on the Hokulea, which I believe actually set sail this week, if I'm not mistaken. And I must say that through all the years, I remember when she was still anchoring with Laurie Amata on the 10 o'clock, and not the 10, but the 6 o'clock news back in the day, probably before Yunji de Nies ended up joining, and on her stint from ABC World News, but that's beside the point. And I happened to watch her on KITV4 along with weather lady Mwani Kiala, and I must say that of all the people, like I said before, Paula Akana has never changed one bit. Kind of like other newscasters like Joe Moore and Kirk Matthews from KHON2, and even Christine Ueno when she first started her news career at KHNL News 8 before the merge into Hawaii News Now. But anyways, that's kind of beside. But anyways, I wanted to say happy birthday to you, Paula. And I watch you. I even actually have you on my Facebook list. And I will continue to watch her, even through thick and thin. Even when she was on the news, or I believe she was anchoring the 6 o'clock news for a really long time. And I even looked on the website KITV.com saying that she started as an intern at KITV4 back in 1983. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, she's been around even longer than I've been born. 31 years, I can tell you that much. 31 years. But, and I must say that she only gets better, and I don't see her quitting, and I don't see, or not quitting, but leaving KITV4 anytime soon. That's how long I think she's going to be around. She could be around till the day I die. But I continue to watch her. She's a great addition. And not to mention that she has pure Hawaiian blood in her, because she does the Hawaiian, because she even says Hawaii like Hawaii, which is generally how it's said, but I always say Hawaii. Yunji de Nies says Hawaii, but either doesn't matter. But you know what? I must say happy birthday to you once again, Paula. And from a long-time watcher, I think I still remember that she used to come on the 6 o'clock news after World News Tonight, or ABC, which is now ABC World News, which used to be hosted by the late Peter Jennings, which used to precede the 5 o'clock news with Gary Sprinkle and Pamela Young. Kind of shows how old I'm getting, but I mean, I'm only 26, but and she's older than I am, so who am I to judge? But anyways, happy birthday to you, and I'll get this up as soon as I can, and I'll continue to watch you, Paula, and you only get better, and I don't see you stopping anytime soon, and I'll tell you, KITV4 would not be the same without you, especially Yunji de Nies too. So once again, happy birthday to you, and I'll see you guys for my next video.